Alright, so let's get this potion here for 20 rupees. And now we got a heart potion in our empty bottle, which will give us 8 hearts. So it'll replenish 8 hearts. So yeah, that's what it's going to do for us. So yeah, those heart potions are really reliable. So that's our second heart potion we got. But anyway, guys, hello, this is Gaming Master, and we're going to be playing some more of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we finished up the Lanayru mining facility, and we got to see a little bit more of the story of the game. You know, just how, you know, now Zelda and her guardian have actually now escaped through the Gate of Time. And yeah, we were able to save them from Demon Lord Girahim, who wants to attack Zelda and use her to resurrect his master. And we were able to foil Lord Girahim's plans. And yeah, and now we are told by Zelda's guardian to go ahead and go to the old woman at the sealed grounds, and she's gonna tell us a little bit more about what's happening right now. So we've got to go ahead and do that. But before we do anything, I want to go to the bazaar, just pick up a few things. I want to also just use up my rupees, because at the beginning of the episode I had a full wallet of 800 rupees. 800, that's full. I can't carry anything else. I can only carry 800 rupees, and I want to use that money because then if I get like a reward with like a bunch of money getting earned or something, then that's going to be a problem, because then the big problem here is that then if I get like this big money reward, then that'll all go to waste. I'll just waste it because then my wallet's already full, so I have to drop it and then I'll never get it again. So it's important for me to spend this money like a lot. So I just can go. I also just went ahead and repaired my shields to full durability. So there we go. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Beetle and get this adventure pouch. So now it just increases our adventure pouch by 1. So there we go. That's 300 rupees. This should be good. This should actually get rid of a lot of our rupees. So good. There we go. We're finally getting rid of these rupees, because if I get a reward like 300 rupees, then all of that would have gone to waste. But now I'll be fine. I still have 440 rupees left, but it's still good. I still have a good amount of rupees I can hold. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting the goddess chests that are just lying around in the area. So I can just jump off my bird here and land right where the goddess chest is, right over here. Let's see what's in there. Let's open it up. What's there? What's here? What is it? A gold rupee. That sounds interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's actually so that's 300 rupees now. So yeah, we've gotten 300 rupees. So yeah, now we have 740 rupees. So that's a lot. That's a lot of rupees. 740. That's like now we only need 60 left. And then if we like get 60 more rupees, we're done. We can't hold anymore. So I could consider buying more things, but I don't know what else to buy. I kind of got bored of buying things. I could buy like an extra wallet, which would like let us hold even more rupees. But I feel like I'm just gonna be buying. I feel like I can handle 800 rupees. I think I can do it. I think I can handle it. I think I can just stick with it. I don't know how much rupees I'm gonna get on this trip. What I'm about to do right now, going to the sealed ground, meeting the old woman, we're not going to be getting a lot of rupees on this mission, so I doubt I'm going to need to, like, sell anymore. It's fine. But yeah, so, see, if I had, like, just had, like, 800 rupees and had a full wallet there, I would have, had to waste that money. There. Okay, so, this is interesting. Yeah, so, basically what happens is that Groose here he just comes after us while Link is diving down. Groose drops in, and yeah, Groose decides that he's gonna come in and follow us down the clouds. And birds, tiny birds, what are they? Yeah, he's surprised. And what is that thing? Yeah, well, if we decide to jump down the clouds and onto the surface, you're gonna find some pretty weird things. But how? Why? What? Why? You're on the surface, Bruce. What's going on here? Ever since Zelda vanished, you've been zipping in and out of town in a hurry. So I figured I'd tell you and you might lead me to Zelda. Look, I don't know where Zelda is, Groose. But this is so wild. Seriously, what is that thing over there? And what's with all these trees? There are so many. It's called a forest, Groose. It's called a forest. Just give it to me straight. I can take it. Where are we? Is Zelda here? What's the deal with this place? If there's supposed to be nothing below the clouds, what's all this? There is something below the clouds. That's the thing. Link's just gonna explain the whole thing to Groose, who has like no idea what's going on. I mean, first of all, like, why should Link should just like not help him? He jumps below the clouds, grabs Link's leg, and they almost all die. Whoa, you're kind of imploding my mind right now, but I think I get what you're saying. I've got this, right? Zelda's down here somewhere and she's okay? Yep, she's fine. She's okay. Oh, wow, that's so great. Hearing that is such a huge weight off of my mind. You know, Link, it's sort of alright down here. This place needs a name. Yeah, a name fitting for this rugged, adventurous wilderness. From now on, we'll call it Grooseland. Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I've got this right. The old lady living in the temple down the road from here knows where Zelda is? I see. Right, Link. Thanks for getting me here. You've done a good job. You can head home. You think I'm heading home? Big Groose will handle the search for Zelda from here. No, you're not. Yup, I'll track her down, save her, and then give her a lift back to Skyloft. Then when we get back, I'll ask her if she wants to make our whole going out thing official. Then the two of us will get some quality time together. Groose, you have no idea how unrealistic that is. Anyway, the point is your work here is done. I've got it covered from here. Yeah, Groose. Just try, yeah. Alright, you know what? You do your own thing. You go look for the old lady. And you're just gonna get ambushed by a bunch of monsters. Just even one monster is your demise. That's literally like he has no idea what he's doing. Like, come on, just don't even follow me. Like, if you could see I'm jumping down the clouds, then why would you do that? Why would you want to jump down the clouds with me, right? Like he does not know what he's doing. All right. Anyway, so there you go. I just got a bug there, but yeah, Groose is like he's just gonna look for the old lady. He's gonna find the old lady. He will, because I've played the game. I know he's gonna find the old lady. But I mean, imagine if he runs into monsters. That's gonna be terrible for him. I mean, it's just I don't know. I think Groose should really be careful of where he's going. He doesn't know where he's going. He kind of thinks that this place is not dangerous. It's very dangerous for someone like him who has no weapons. So he needs to be careful, because I have the goddess sword. He has nothing. So he has to be careful. But he is going to make it to the sealed grounds. Well, we're in the sealed grounds, but to the temple here. Let's go inside the temple, and we're going to find Groose in here. Huh? You gotta be kidding me, Granny! Yeah, he's pretty upset. You're messing with me! Say it again! I dare you! I only speak the truth. You are not the one who will save her. The spirit meeting, your Zelda, can only be saved by another. It has been fate to do this thing, and in doing so, save us, as it was decided long before you were brought crying into this world. Yes, I agree. Totally agree. You obviously don't know me well, because if you did, you'd know that if anyone's gonna save Zelda, it's Groose. How could it not be? Plus, if it ain't me, why would I even be here? If I'm not up to the job of being the hero, just who is it? Huh? Oh, now I get you. Look, Granny here has been trying to tell me that you're gonna be the big hero who rescues Zelda. What a joke! Look, all I've heard so far is a bunch of babbling about destiny, but that's a load of garbage. I know you, and you're no hero, Shrimp. Wah! Groose, accept the truth. Accept the truth. Greetings, Link. Were you able to catch up with Zelda? I'm actually just gonna ignore Groose. I see, so the Guardian was there as well, was she? The one you saw by Zelda's side is known as Impa. She's been sent forth by the goddess to aid Zelda in her quest. The two have traveled somewhere in order to accomplish the great task destiny has set before them. However, now that Impa has destroyed the gate that they used, there is only one way left to find them. You must make use of the harp given to you by Zelda. Tell me, Link, have you attempted to play the harp that you received? My sense is that you have not yet familiarized with yourself. Very well. I shall teach you how to play it. First, press X to ready your harp. Alright, take out a harp and strum. So you want to strum at the pace of her braid. So see, you want to do it with her braid. So see, strum, 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 strum. It's just the swaying of her braid. And I want to play you have to get the right, there we go. See, you have to get the right timing there. It's all about the timing. Alright, so it's a lot to do with timing, but if you're able to do it properly, then you're good. I am not very good at this harp thing. I wasn't good at it on the Wii, and I'm not good at it on the Switch right now, so I'm just gonna have to get it right. Okay, strum with the pace of the circle of light. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. See? As long as we play at this pace. No, see, now we're messing up. Come on. Strum. Come on. Come on, Link. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. We're good. We're good. All right. There we go. We were able to do it. I was worried I would be there for a while because when I played it for the first time, when I played this game for the first time, I was just like, what do I do? I was just doing this for so long. Yeah, but I mean now I guess second time around it's easier. But it's also on a different console with different controls, so yeah, sometimes controls can make the game a totally different game. Sometimes. This game had a lot of changes in controls. But okay, so now this is appearing. And yeah, this is actually going to be the thing that brings us to Impa and Zelda. So the harp you hold is known as the goddess's harp. It is a divine instrument of the goddess who once watched over this land. The melodies it brings to life have the power to produce a variety of strange and otherworldly effects. The great slab standing before you is known as the Gate of Time. It is the last of its kind in existence. the only portal binding our world to the one where Zelda resides. If you manage to open the gate and pass through, you will likely end up in the same place as Zelda. But you will need to endure many hardships and put yourself in great danger to awaken the gate from its dormant state. Although your journey will put you in harm's way, Link, you must endure. It is your fate as the chosen hero of the goddess. The shaking! I fear the seal has been broken! I expect that it would react to your summoning the gate, but I never imagined the seal would break so quickly. Link, there will be time to explain later. Right now, you must hurry to the bottom of the pit outside. Alright, so let's do just that. Let's just walk right out of the sealed grounds, right to where the pit is, because a big battle is coming out. It's actually a boss battle. We're gonna have a boss battle now against an enemy. So, yep. It's coming from that hole, coming from that pit. And it's that strange thing at the bottom of the pit, that dark thing. Whoa! What's with all the shaking? The whole ground is heaving. I thought it was supposed to be solid down here. Go quickly, Link. Check on the ceiling spike at the center of the pit. There is nothing natural about these tremors. The monster could free itself at any moment. Approach the pit with caution. Alright, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna jump down and see what's going on with this seal. And yes, the evil is now escaping. And this is the creature. And you guys might have noticed, if you were paying attention to the very first scenes of the game, well, not the very first, but almost the very first. So yeah, this enemy, sorry, not this enemy, that's from Metroid Dread, but this enemy, this boss, is called the Imprisoned. So I knew it, the seal has given way. I'll explain later, but now it's time for action. We must keep that beast from escaping the pit. Yeah, okay. It must not reach the temple. Okay, great. But one thing, if you remember from the beginning of the game, like the first few opening scenes of the game, you'll remember that Link had like a dream where the Imprisoned was attacking him, right? Remember that dream that Link was having? So yeah, this is the same enemy that he's remembering. But yeah, so anyway, so yeah, we can't let the Imprisoned reach the temple, or otherwise we lose, or we can't die either. But this boss is probably the easiest boss in the whole game. This is the easiest boss by far. Like, it's like easier than like a Moblin. I mean, no, have I shown off the Moblin fights? No, I don't think I have. But yeah, I don't think I've shown a Moblin fight yet. But yeah, we will see Moblins. But yeah, but for now, yeah, this enemy is just like this. The Imprisoned, he's just so easy. Like, he's not even like a boss. He was like, he could have been better as like a mini boss. Like this boss is just so easy. He's just like, I just don't, like, how is he even a boss? Like, he's just so easy. Insanely easy. I mean, if you're reckless like I just was now, then yeah, you could take damage. But there's like no way you could die. I mean, unless you just keep on running into it. But I mean, I just feel like it's so hard to die in this battle. It's just a really easy battle. I don't know. I found it to be like the easiest battle in the game, and one of the easiest battles in the entire Zelda franchise, in my opinion. I don't know about you, but that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So, yeah. But anyway, I don't want to complain too much, because I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It had some things it could have fixed, but I don't want to complain too much, because it's still a great game, and I'm gonna go through the parts quickly that I don't really like as much. Let's just go through it. Let's just finish up this battle. So there's 3 phases to the Imprisoned, and you just gotta get through those phases until, after 3 phases it dies, but you can't let it get to the temple. And yeah, so as you can see, after you hit the sword on his head, so you have to hit his toes off, and then he falls to the ground. You have to hit the sword on his head. You have to do like like you have to strike from below. You have to strike from below of the sword, like the bottom of the sword. You strike there. And then it turns into a slug. Like he just like you know, squirms around. And then see now then he gets up and his toes grow back and the sword does as well. And so yeah, this is the last phase. So this last phase that he has, he's a little bit faster, so you've got to move a little bit faster, but that's really the only thing that, you know, is different. But it's still quite an easy battle, if I do say so myself. Yeah, like literally the only attack he has is that waves he like makes by stomping his feet. That's all he does, really. He doesn't really do anything else. There we go. Let's just hit off his last toe now. There we go. That toe fell off, and now let's finish him off. There we go. Get him. Get him. He's gone. Gone. Bye-bye, Imprisoned. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Imprisoned. See you later, Imprisoned. And now he is destroyed by my many strikes with the goddess sword. He is gone. There we go. So he's defeated. And now he's going back to his seal. Right back. All of his body parts. His body parts are going back to the seal. But we need to help that seal to go back. So let's go ahead and do that. So now, Link, strike the ceiling spike with the Skyward strike and restore the seal quickly. So yeah, once you do Skyward strike, now we've got to move our sword in the way that they want us to do. So so it's down, up, and then left, and there we go. That's all the work we have to do. And now that seal has now sealed up the Imprisoned. There we go. And it's done. Yes. We have sealed the Imprisoned. Nice going, Link. Though the Imprisoned has only just begun to awaken and break its bonds, I'm impressed you were able to restore the seal, keeping it captive. Unfortunately, you have only succeeded in buying us a little more time in which to act. The behemoth you beat back into the confinement is a horror of unspeakable power. Judging by what I saw, I would not be surprised if the seal gave way again soon. So you are left with precious little time to complete the task with which you have been entrusted. Return to the sealed temple, Link. There is much to discuss. Alright. Let's discuss it. Alright. So yeah, we've got the Gate of Time here. What about it? Anything else we need to know about it? And the Imprisoned cut you off. As you can see, this gate is nothing more than a slab of cold stone for now. It's sleeping. Rousing it from its slumber would require great power. Yes, I believe a shot of holy light from your Skyward strike might just do it. Ah, sorry to disappoint you, boy, but for now your sword lacks the power necessary to awaken the gate. First, you and your sword must grow together. Faron Woods, Elden Volcano, and Nehru Desert. A sacred flame is hidden somewhere in each of those lands. Seek them out and purify your sword in the heat. Only after a blade has been tempered by these 3 fires will it be fully imbued with such great power for which you search. Clues to finding the sacred flames have been woven into the lyrics of the songs precious to your people, the Ballad of the Goddess. These clues are your best hope to finding your way to the flames. Return to Skyloft. Somewhere of your island is one whose knowledge of this old song will point you to your direction. Groose is so angry. I hate even saying this, but I guess you got it all figured out, Granny. Me, well, there's nothing I can do to help Zelda. I'm useless. You sell yourself short, my friend. You see in time that you have your own role to play in all this. Link, go now, trust and fate to guide your feet. Your mission depends on it, as it does Zelda's fate. Alright, so, yeah, that was a lot of information to take in. So apparently, yeah, try to use Skyward strikes on this. It's not going to work. We need to upgrade our goddess sword to an even more powerful sword than that. So if you thought the sword was already really powerful, well, there is a sword that's more powerful. And we need to make that sword by finding the 3 flames in the 3 areas that we've already been to. So yeah, this portion of the game, we're kind of just revisiting areas, not really going to any new places. It's kind of the same place. The only new place will be like the temples in the area, or like you know, like portions of the areas will be new. But yeah, but a lot of it is the same. But we are gonna be going to a lot of new places. But yeah, so we have to go find, first of all, back to Skyloft to find someone who knows a little bit about the Ballad of the Goddess. And, yeah, so Zelda sung the Ballad of the Goddess, at the wing ceremony. And so her father will know a lot about the lyrics to that song. So we need to go and seek out Zelda's father, which is Headmaster Gepora. But so let's go out of here and let's just see how Groose is feeling. Yeah, he's really mad. Aw, come on! I couldn't do a thing! I'm totally useless! Yeah, well, you are. Well, it's actually like you kind of didn't need to come down here. You like followed me down here. What? Like you didn't need to do that, right? If you didn't like follow me down here, you wouldn't even be witnessing these events, you know? Like, why'd you have to do that? And I could have just not gotten out my you know, I'm not my paraglider, sailcloth, you know, or I could have just, you could have been holding on to me too tight. I might have not been able to get my sailcloth. I don't know, anything could have happened. That was dangerous. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, let's move on from that now. Let's just go ahead and collect one of those bugs, because they're, you know, I want to get as many items as well as bugs in my inventory as possible. So, there we go. Anyway, let's return back to Skyloft and find Headmaster Gepora. But before we do anything, we've got to go back to the bazaar and get a new shield, and that is the Radiant Shield, I believe. So it's a cost of 500 rupees. I mean, not the Radiant Shield, the Sacred Shield, sorry. I don't know why I said Radiant Shield. Okay, so Sacred Shield. I completely forgot. Sorry. The Sacred Shield. So yeah, we got the Sacred Shield. And that's going to protect us from lightning and fire, because the wooden shield was like weak to fire. The metal shield was weak to electricity. So this is like effective against both, and it repairs itself. This is a really effective shield. Okay, now that we got that, let's talk to Headmaster Gipora. So you're back, Link. Good to see you. You're still in one piece. So how's it going down there? Are you getting any closer to finding my Zelda? I see, my dear Zelda. Things must be terribly trying for her down there. And it can't be very easy for you now either, can it? What? You want to know the lyrics of the song Zelda sang on the day of the wing ceremony? You know, I'm not much of a singer. Just lyrics! Just lyrics! You want the lyrics? Oh, what a relief. You put me on the spot there for a moment. I believe the lyrics are... O youth, guided by the servant of the goddess, unite earth and sky, and bring light to the land. That's the first part, but I recall this is the second verse to the song. O youth, show the two whirling sails the way to the light tower, and before you a path shall open, and a heavenly song you shall hear. I believe that's the whole thing. The light tower mentioned in the song is a real place. I'm sure you've seen the tower in the plaza. I don't know a thing about two whirling sails. It sounds like the song is suggesting that if one shows these whirling sails... Okay, yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm just going to skip through that because I know what the whirling sails are. Yes, two whirling sails. If you look for these propellers here, guys, you're only going to find two. And so what you want to do is you just want to blow the propellers on this. So then you want to line it up so that the propeller part of it has its back to the place where the camera is angled. And there we go. So now that one of the whirling sails has activated, and then we need to get one of the other whirling sail. Actually, no, there's only one more. But yeah, sorry, the other whirling sail, and that's how we're gonna unlock the light tower. I don't know why I couldn't say that for some reason. Okay. Anyway. But so yeah, if you go there, yeah, the propeller is gone. And now Jacobar here is going to talk to us about it. So yeah, you're curious about that windmill? Pretty smart design, I gotta say. See, you can turn the windmill so that you can always catch the wind no matter which way it's blowing. But, well, there used to be this little propeller attached to the windmill so that you could turn it. The thing flew off ages ago. It must have dropped down off the edge, down beneath the clouds. The windmill's been uselessly sitting there ever since. I highly suggest you retrieve the windmill propeller from the land below the reorient the windmill. You wanna know if I could fix the windmill if we brought back the propeller? Well, if I had the propeller, I could probably rig something together to get it back on there, sure. But how would you even go looking for the propeller in the first place? Once something falls through the clouds, it's gone for good. Hang on. Come to think of it, Gondo at the scrap shop told me that someone in his family once used a flying robot to haul junk back from beneath the clouds. But we're talking about a tale that's been passed over a lot of years, so I wouldn't put much stock into it. I ain't gonna put a lot of stock into it, because guess what? That's a big clue. We've got to go to Gondo and find his robot who can get things from beneath the clouds. And we've actually seen the propeller beneath the clouds in the Elden region, actually near one of the pieces of the key to the Earth Temple. We found one of the propellers, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But now, yeah, you have to get to that propeller. But so you've got a favor to ask me, right? Huh? It's about this old robot my grandpa used to tinker around with? You're probably just came here to make fun of the crazy junk guy for believing in his grandpa's stupid stories, right? Well, get in line. I've heard it before. Wait, that's not why you're here? You say you need to pick up something from beneath the clouds? Do you know what that means? That means you believe in my grandpa's stories. Well, I'm happy to hear that someone else believes me, but I don't think I can help you. You see, my grandpa's old robot, what's it called again? Oh, hey, that's right. I remember. His name is Scrapper. He may not be much to look at these days. But he was an amazing robot once. When you called him, he would go anywhere and haul anything. Sadly, as you can see now, he's just another busted old hunk of junk. But old Gramps did tell me this. You could get him working again with the extract from an ancient flower. But I've never even heard of, much less seen any such thing. Take mine, I have an ancient flower. What? You have one? Are you kidding me? That's amazing! So this is an ancient flower. I can feel some slick, oily stuff coming out of its stem. Great, with this we can fix Scrapper. Wait, right here. I'll have him up and running in no time. Whew, there you go. Yep, and Scrapper's up. Yep, he's up. Thank you. I got a full tank of energy and I'm ready to carry anything. Huh? Who is this green-clad individual of small stature? Whoa, it sucked! Can you believe that? I guess I really did fix him. This kid gave me the materials I need to fix you. Go on, say thank you. Are you sure it was him? Durst. Well, then I extend my reluctant thanks to you in a gesture of obligatory gratitude. Hey now, watch it! That's no way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Anyway, this kid wants you to haul some stuff around and you're gonna help him. This individual may have restored my operations, but I am not inclined to offer assistance. Zert. Serving children is very low in my task priority. Zzzt. Master Link. Materials from the windmill have yielded a sign that you may search for with your dousing ability. So now we can douse for the propeller. I'm not going to be doing much dousing for it, but we can douse. However, it will not be possible to carry the item in your pouch and return to the sky. Who are you? Zerk. Whoosh. Your name is Phi. Should I call you Mistress Phi, or are you looking for something, Mistress Phi? Yeah, he's gonna listen to Phi, but not to me. You know, I'm Phi's master. Do you know that I am Phi's master? Phi is your master, and I'm Phi's master, so you should listen to me because I am Phi's master. But he doesn't listen to me. Master, we know of the means to bring propeller back to Skyloft. Yeah, because Scrapper's gonna bring the propeller back to Skyloft. So, Master Short Pants. Master Short Pants, I offer assistance. I can now detect Mistress Phi's. Should you need me, ask Mistress Phi to call me and I will arrive. So, how do you plan to recover all the stuff that fell from beneath the clouds? You know, you could always ask the fortune teller over there. I know he's kind of goofy looking, but when it comes to finding things, he's always right on the money. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask him because I do know where it is, so I don't want to waste time right now. Because I don't want to make episodes too long. Because you guys have been telling me that you want to have shorter episodes. This episode's quite a long episode. Although, I could split this episode into many different episodes. If you want, I could do that. Do you want me to do that? I don't know. It's really up to you guys. It's up to you. I mean, I could definitely split this episode. I didn't plan that, but I could. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to go to the to Elden Volcano and go right to the Earth Temple entrance, right where the entrance of the Earth Temple is. And you want to go over here and just go along this path of bombs. You don't have to hit the bombs. I'm just doing it for fun, but you don't have to hit the bombs. Now you want to get down here. Slide down here, and yeah, the propeller. So yeah, you can see we've clearly been here, and you must have noticed this. And if you douse, you can see this is the windmill propeller that we were searching for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot whose services were enlisted. So would you like me to call the robot? Yeah, so now we're going to call Scrapper, and he is going to get the propeller. So Fly's going to send some telepathic message to Scrapper. There we go. He's coming. He's coming. Mistress Fi, I hope you're not waiting long. Psst. So, do you want me to carry this? Hey, Master Short Pants, you're in my way. Zerp. Get out of the way. I saved your life, and I am Mistress Fi's master, and then that's how you treat me? Master, I suggest we also return to the sky. Yes, okay, Fi. Alright. So there we go. Before we do that though, let's get this Elden roller that we just caught in our bug net. There we go, that's another bug in our inventory. So now let's go back up to the sky. Oh, I know I should go back up to the sky, but I just can't resist. I can't resist. I have a memory from this place, you know, in the game. I feel like I have some good memories. Rolling down the hill. But it's the enemies who roll down the hill. Look at him. He rolls down the hill. It is probably the greatest adventure in the whole game. Watching bokoblins roll down hills. It is the best part of the whole game. Watching enemies roll down hills. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. And you know what? You're rolling down the hill too. Get out. There we go. You're rolling. Bye-bye. Oh my god. This experience was great. I get to have this experience once again with rolling down the hill. So for those of you who have no idea what do I mean, why rolling down the hill? Yeah, I get the rolling down the hill. What are you so excited about? Well, I had a short video, a short clip a little while ago, and it was just about, you know, me hitting enemies off of ledges and then rolling down hills. A clip from another video, but then I turned it into a short clip video, and so yeah, you know, I just thought I might as well, you know, return to the rolling down the hill again, so that's why I did that. Anyway, in case you did not like that, sorry about that. I just couldn't, I couldn't resist. Now I have a rolling down the hill part 2, you know, kind of cool. Anyway. Now let's get back on track, and, so yeah, basically what's happening now is we get onto our loft wing, and Scrapper is just gonna, like, follow us behind. Yeah, see, he's just following us, holding the propeller, and then we can, get back to Skyloft, and then make a jackamar, yeah, put the, propeller back into the windmill, and then we can get to the light tower. So let's go ahead and do that. Just gotta make our way to Skyloft really quickly. Okay. There we go. And we made it. Here's that windmill propeller. Zaz! If you need me, Zerdoosh, Clang, feel free to call for Mistress Fi. I will travel to any destination. For zzzt. Sorry, I'm not good with these robotic sounds. I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. Wait a second. Is that? It is. It's the windmill. It's the windmill propeller. That thing was supposed to fall below the clouds. Well, that was Gondo's robot. Are you saying that the whole story handed down through Gondo's family was actually true? Somehow I get the feeling this is all some elaborate prank. But I guess I'll try to fix this thing. This goes in here, and I just crank that a few clicks. Phew. That ought to do it. If you can find some way to spin the propeller, you can probably turn the windmill around. Alright, and that's exactly what we're gonna do with the gust bellows. Honey! Oh no, I think I better promise my Wi-Fi to fix our cupboard, I swear. Something. I'm just skipping through his dialogue because I'm so excited to get to the light tower. So there we go. Let's get out the gust bellows that we got in the last episode. And yeah, we want to make the propeller part of the windmill have its back to the angle that we're facing of the windmill. So there we go. And we've got to make it line up. And now, the light tower is expanding. And now, does this place look like a place where we need to get our harp out? Yeah, it does. It has those holes in the floor where, you know, light comes out of it where you play the harp. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's climb up the ladders to the light tower and take out our harp by pressing X and strum. And now it's time to play. And Fi is gonna sing with us. So yes. Alright, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna strum with the circle. I find this to be very frustrating, but I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. Yes, there we go. We did it. We did it. Yes. And now the light goes onto the mirror. And that goes inside that big, you know, dust storm or cloud storm. It's this big thing that we don't know what's in there. Everyone knew what's in there, but we're gonna find out, guys. It's time to finally find out what's in there. So, Master, there's a high probability that this beam of light will lead us to the clues of the whereabouts of the three flames. Yes, it's exciting. I recommend that you investigate what lies at the end of this beam of light. Okay. We're gonna find out what's there. We're gonna investigate. But we're gonna find that out and investigate all of that in the next episode. But for now, I want to thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please press a like. If you love the video, please subscribe so you can see more of my videos and get notified every time I upload a video. If you turn on notifications, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all later in another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the next episode, we're going to investigate what's there. We're going to find the whereabouts of the three flames. I can't wait for it. It's going to be an exciting episode, guys. And I'll see you later in that next episode. Goodbye.